What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are your hosts, the Distorted Theorists, and today we're coming at you live, but it won't be live for you, but it's live for us here at Sci-Fi on the Rock 2026 here at the Sheraton Hotel in St. John's, Newfoundland, day 3. Now that's a bigger title than what we're going to be watching today.
Which is?
I don't know, you tell me.
It's Clayface from DC, James Gunn, in the Batman, a little bit of Batman universe, will we say? But before we talk about today's reaction video, as always, if you want to support the channel, we do appreciate if you would just take 1 second to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Peter, I always ask this when we're getting a villain movie, why Clayface? Why are we getting a movie based around just the villain?
Because he's gross.
Is he?
Well, he is in a manner of speaking, and I think the way that they're going to be doing this is this is more of a body horror kind of thing. This is being touted as something that's going to be quite horrific in a manner of speaking. I remember watching the animated Batman series,
which he was predominant in a few episodes. Yeah.
And when I was young, I did not like him.
Yeah, because his mouth like just like falls apart, and then he gets turned into mud.
And I was like, yeah, that wasn't my jam when I was a kid. And even when they animated him for, I won't say which, because there's spoilers, but one of the Arkham games. Yeah, he was horrific in that too, and it looks like they're going to be stretching that even more. Even more. For the DCU, and I think it was confirmed the other day because someone asked, like, well, where does this fall in the timeline, seeing as we don't have a Batman yet for the DCU? And James Gunn has reportedly said that it takes place either before or during Superman.
Okay, so why are we getting a Batman villain-esque in the DCU with no Batman yet?
Because we don't need a Batman. If you're a good storyteller, you don't need the other person. We could have a Joker storyline that you don't necessarily need. We get the fall of I think it's Joe. I think his name Joe Keir. I don't know. Anyways, of who becomes the Joker or who becomes Clayface, or how Oswald Cobblepot becomes the Penguin. You don't necessarily need Batman. Batman just makes life hard for them once they become criminal kingpins. So.
You got me hyped up.
I know.
So you know what? There's only one way to get more hyped, and that is to get into our trailer reaction review and our breakdown for Clayface right now.
He doesn't look too happy.
What happened to his face?
Well.
Oh, he looked like he's a very handsome man before whatever.
This is the part of why his psyche breaks. Yeah. Oh no, wait. It's definitely gonna get worse.
Adamantium?
Nope. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look.
Fear.
Emphasis in the face.
In the eyes. Or in the face, yeah, right.
This just looks gross.
Yep, Gotham.
Oh!
Yeah. That's definitely going to be like the final shot. I was just going to say.
And it's right around Halloween.
And I couldn't remember, and I'm glad that it said that too, because I was just going to say, is this a show or a movie? I couldn't remember in theater, so it's going to be a movie. So
that's a day one.
Yes, for sure. And you got to see a little, because again, they're being real sneaky with this. This is how you make a trailer.
Yeah.
Marvel.
Not even one iota of dialogue in that trailer. Just
no. We got to see there was a police car that had like Gotham police. So
opening the world.
We might have a connection to some of our people that we encounter across the GCPD.
Yeah.
We may hear rumors of a Batman at some point. We may never actually see one, but we did see at one point there was it was the shadow in an alley, and you saw the hand
or something.
And that's what Clayface does, because he's able to just like
he turns into like a mallet or.
But he is. I'm not saying he's the equivalent, but he's got similar kind of a deal as Chameleon from Marvel, where.
Can he rearrange his face?
Well, that's the whole thing, because he uses the clay, and that's how it worked in the cartoon, at least. And he was able to kind of, I can become someone else.
Well, I just feel like this trailer, even with the horror, it was very piano. Dun, 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 you know what I mean?
And the strings of
coming out around Halloween. I feel like it's just going to be another one of those, kind of like Robert Pattinson's take on the Batman was a little darker, a little different than what we're used to. I feel like this is how Sony hasn't had the best track record with doing villains, so I'm hoping that DC might be doing it correctly. Now, I do believe, is this the first villain we've got on screen from the DC universe getting their own film?
Getting their own thing?
Yeah.
Yes, because we've had Luthor in Superman, and I guess if you want to look at John Cena, what's his character? It's Peacemaker.
Oh, Peacemaker.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were
not
going
really
down
a villain of sorts. He kind of was in the Suicide Squad, but in his show, he's trying to be better and whatnot. So in terms of someone getting their, like, we haven't had a Penguin movie before. We haven't had Mr. Freeze movie before.
But the thing is, with the possible success of this, we could open the door to get more of those, which may be the way. Instead, it might be like a reverse Avengers situation. Instead of building up hero, we all bring them together. Could be like villain, Batman.
Maybe it would do a full reverse. Maybe they're going to do the villains, and then they're going to. I'd like to build a team to take down the Batman.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Then you reveal Batman.
But I mean, DC's eating good these days. Superman did really well. Supergirl is dropping in just like 3 months from now, 4 months.
June.
July, I think, isn't it? June or July. And then, of course, you're going to get Clayface in October, which gives us a little chance to reset from the DCU and go back into it.
Still waiting on Blue Beetle.
The sequel.
Two Beetle.
B2B, back to Beetle. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for our Clayface trailer reaction, review, and breakdown. As always, if you want to support our channel, we do appreciate if you would just take 1 second to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let us know in the comments, are you excited for Clayface the movie? Is this going to be a segue into introducing Batman into the DCU?
And who's going to be Batman?
And who's going to be Batman? Let us know now in the comments. If you're from DC, put it in the comments. Spoil it right now. We don't care about your NDAs. And with that, I am the real Jussy.
I'm Peter Parkour, and like we always say around here,
keep it real.